Yes.
Then how did you make contact with learning in Africa?
Ah, good. Well, that was a fun one, you know, and it was happening during the pandemic when everybody was online.
Mm-hmm.
It was in 2022 at the tail end of it, but there were still lots of us working online only. And there was a LinkedIn conversation with a creative, innovative educator in Tamale, northern Ghana by the name of Peter Amawabil. He posted a post on LinkedIn saying he was looking for literacy resources for his elementary classroom.
Peter Amawabil. Okay.
Wonderful man,
Yeah.
incredible, innovative worker. I responded to him. Well, I said, I'm an elementary teacher and I know about digital resources. I know about literacy resources. Yeah. And I said, would you be interested in looking at digital resources? Mm-hmm. And Peter wrote back immediately and said, yes. And we started some LinkedIn conversations, and then we got on some Zoom calls, and then we got on some WhatsApp calls. And I've been talking to Peter every other week or week ever since.
So tell me about Peter. Like what does he do? He's a teacher.
He's a teacher. Yeah. He's I think he's got 2 master's degrees by now, but he teaches he's a 5th and 6th grade teacher in an elementary school at Kanvili Nuria Primary School, mm-hmm. which is in the suburbs of Tamale, northern region, Ghana.
And the northern region of Ghana is not heavily urbanized.
Not. Tamale's probably 500,000 people now, but that's only been in the last 20 or 30 years.
Yeah.
There are still very few high-rises,
yeah.
and it's still regarded as a fairly rural community.
Yeah.
In Peter's school,
mm-hmm.
there's no electricity.
No electricity?
No.
So how's he WhatsApping with you?
Well, he buys his own data plan with his cell phone. Mm-hmm. So he has a cell phone, and he can access the internet via the data plan, which he pays for himself.
Yeah.
The Ghanaian educational service system doesn't give him any money for it.
Yeah.
Nope. And he has his own PC, and so he uses that to...
And he charges it at home?
Yes, yeah, okay. He charges it at home. And he now, just kind of, it took us a few days, it actually took us a year and a half or better to actually get him a classroom set of Wi-Fi devices and a remote learning management system that would operate in his classroom mm-hmm. on a battery pack. So he has that now.
Okay.
And he has Wi-Fi devices for his classroom. But he has to take them home and charge them.
Yeah. So then you've spent years thinking about like the role of technology and using language to create experiences for people and language management systems as a tool for education, learning management system.
Yep.
And now you're in touch with Peter, who's in a sense starting from scratch technologically.
Right.
He's got the blackboard and he's got the classroom, but the tech is a new addition to his
Correct.
classroom.
Yep.
What did he need, and what did you have to offer?
The thing that he taught me that was most interesting to me was how he could get literacy resources.
Yeah.
So I could get him children's books in PDF form and put them on his Moodle box, and he could deliver those to his students' Wi-Fi devices. He could give them 500 books.
500 books. Yeah.
For nothing, because they're all.
What's a Moodle box?
Okay.
I
brought one.
That's a Moodle box.
Actually,
okay.
This is a Raspberry Pi.
Okay. There's a TV show about hackers, and that's the first time I learned about Raspberry Pis. But this is a real life Raspberry Pi.
This is a real life Raspberry Pi.
Okay.
You know, you can see it's a circuit board in there. It's got all these little ports in it, HDMI ports.
Yeah.
Here's your USB ports.
Most of it's ports.
Yeah. Well,
but it's like the standard computer architecture inside. You've got a CPU and memory.
Yeah.
Okay.
All that's in there.
Yeah. So it's a full-blown computer.
This system has a learning management system on it.
It's a computer with software.
It's a computer with, so this Raspberry Pi
Yeah.
has Moodlebox software installed on it.
Okay, so what's Moodlebox?
Moodlebox is the version of Moodle. Moodle is the open source equivalent to Canvas.
So it's functionally very, very much like Canvas.
Yeah, it does a lot more than Canvas.
It's more flexible.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And okay, so that's Moodle, and Moodlebox
Is the version that was designed to run on this CPU.
okay. So and is Moodle's open source, right?
Yep.
Which means who's in charge?
Well, you can be in charge if you want.
Yeah.
Or this,
So maybe there's a group of maintainers, but anyone can make contributions.
Correct.
To the software.
and
Yeah.
and the group of maintainers is enormous.
Yeah.
They're all over the world, and they're all interested in making it better.
Yeah.
And the only difference between the software on here and the one that Augsburg uses and University of Minnesota used to use is the number of simultaneous access you can have on
How many students are in Peter's classroom?
it. There's 25 or 30.
And that's enough?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but it wouldn't scale to a whole university or something?
No.
Okay. Yeah.
But
But,
you could put one of these in every classroom in a university.
okay. Yeah.
It only costs $100 a piece.
Yeah. Okay, so this is a low-cost, open-source way to deliver a language management system.
Learning management system.
Yeah, learning management system. Thank you. To a classroom in Ghana.
Anywhere.
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 Anywhere. Okay.
And you can put an LLM on there, and there is one on there.
Which one?
It's called, oh, you're going to ask me that.
Gemma?
Yes.
Yeah.
3B1B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gemma 3, 1 billion.
Yeah.
Which is small. So what can it do?
Well, you wrote, by the way, the first time I showed it to you, you wrote a sonnet, or it wrote a sonnet for you.
Yeah, I was trying to trip it up, but
Yes.
it did make a pretty good sonnet.
Not a bad sonnet.
About coffee.
Right. Now, so we did that in a coffee shop.
Right.
I was on there. I have since copied that
Yeah.
entire Moodle course
Yeah.
that you created that within
Yeah.
to my Moodle cloud site,
Yeah.
which we can actually then give access to everybody here.
Yeah.
So they can then go look at the sauna that the AI tool created
Yeah.
in the coffee shop that wasn't connected to the internet.
That's crucial then. Okay, so the entire LLM and the entire LMS are both running not on the cloud, but on that tiny device,
That tiny device.
which is affordable enough to be like usable
In any classroom.
in any classroom. Okay. Well, what's the language of instruction in Peter's classroom?
Next good point.
Yeah.
Excellent. So Peter teaches in 5th and 6th grade.
Yeah.
So the standard in Ghanaian classrooms is that you want to use the student's native language, first language, or as they would say, their mother tongue, from preschool through 3rd grade. The mother tongue in the northern region of Ghana is called Dagbani,
Dagbani.
which is the language that the Dagomba people or the kingdom of Dagbon has used ever since the 11th century.
Okay.
It's been in, the kingdom of Dagbon has been in continuous existence since the 11th century.
And it's an ancient language then.
Yes,
And it's a written language.
since the last 50 years or so.
So it's been a written language for 50 years.
They tried before that in various
Yeah.
stages, but yeah, it's
And how much text is available in Dagbani?
depends on the day.
Depends on the day.
It's increasing daily.
Yeah.
Initially, almost nothing.
Yeah.
This LLM doesn't understand Dagbani yet.
Okay.
There's a group in Tamale that are working on teaching an LLM that will work on a Raspberry Pi, Dagbani.
Yeah.
Now, 2 years ago, it was like a daydream. But we've already got this one creating sonnets.
Yeah.
And those guys, that crew in Tamale is going to get it learning Dagbani within, I don't know how long. I'm not putting a limit on it.
Yeah. No, this is the kind of like technological miracle that we've learned to accept
Yeah.
over the last few years because like so let me paint the pessimistic case.
Oh, yeah, it's good.
The amount of data needed to train contemporary LLMs that work in English and other sort of very widely used languages is enormous.
True.
I remember seeing a picture of all the books that Anthropic had bought to scan, and it was a warehouse full of books. And if only a fraction of that volume of text exists in Dagbani, then how will they ever have enough data to train an LLM?
Yeah, I don't know.
But they've started.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's signs of hope.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've already seen a learning management system working with Kinyarwanda. I'm not saying it right. The language of Rwanda.
Yeah,
I have seen that working. That works.
that works.
Right, and because there's a team of people that got a bunch of money from somebody to actually make it work. So that will run in a Moodle system, and it will translate, so far, English text to Kinyarwanda very, very well.
And that creates a pipeline of educational resources.
Absolutely.
Books from anywhere in the world can then be served in their native language
Yes.
to children in a classroom.
Or this one was in a graduate school.
In a graduate school,
Yes.
Textbooks,
Yes.
you name it.
Because they want, for instance, it's also important for a doctor to have the mother tongue language for how to explain this.
Yeah,
So if we're going to teach medical students a new concept, we want them to be able to explain it in the concept of their patients as well. So it's useful, really useful, to have that first language translation capability.
yeah.
Not just for children's books, but for, I can think you would want it if you were going to be building a building in that part of the world too.
Yeah,
For
just a coordination of effort.
all kinds of reasons, you would want that.
Yeah. So maybe like in addition to the direct support in getting offline, low-cost, open-source technological resources to teachers who want them in places like northern Ghana, there's also like a need for a research push to do the sort of original research on how to get LLMs up and running on less spoken, lower text volume languages.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's, there's 1,100 languages in Africa.
Yeah.
And I don't know how many there are in this Indian subcontinent.
Yeah.
About that many, I'm sure.
No, I was doing some sort of preparation research, and I think like 98% of African languages are not yet kind of like AI accessible.
Right.
Yeah. So
Yet. But it's like let's talk again this summer and see how much what's that number changed.
And there's an active research group, the Dagbani
Wikimedian users group. Yeah, and there's the natural language processing group. They're working on it.
Yeah. So in a way, like this is like an exciting work in progress.
Absolutely, it's exciting.
What would it look like if all the pieces came together?
Well,
What's the animating goal?
Well, you know, it's wide ranging. From one standpoint, I want, you know, Peter to be able to read to his kids in their mother tongue.
Yeah.
And I want Peter's mother to be able to read to her grandkids in her mother tongue.
Yeah.
And I want the people, you know, of the northern region of Ghana to have access to the technologies that's going to improve their lives. That's what's going to keep us out of wars. Because the same thing that's happening in the northern region of Ghana is happening all over Africa. It's happening all over this southern hemisphere in one respect or another.
Yeah.
You know, people need technology. They need ways to learn things better. Yeah. And they need to be able to do it on their terms for free if we can do it, or as low cost as possible.
Yeah. That's great. And have you learned any lessons that are transferable back to classrooms in Minnesota?
Yes.
So how, what is Peter and the whole Moodle Box project taught you?
Well, there's a couple of things. One, I'm exploring right now how this might provide benefit for a St. Paul public school classroom, or Minneapolis classroom, or an Edina classroom. Yeah. Because again, what we have here is a lot of power in a little box that costs $100. That I can put all kinds of open source software on. That then, as a teacher, I can do whatever I want with, and then the students can do with. So we're exploring that right now. I am, and there are others working on this. How can we make this practical for a Minnesota classroom? Economically, I think it's really well done. I mean, for $100 a classroom, that's nothing compared to what schools in Minnesota are spending on technology.
I know. Yeah.
and it also solves lots of other problems. It provides learning resources that any reading, math, science, any subject level we want to put in a K-12 school or a higher ed classroom as well, we can provide that. And we can put AI on there. Now again, as we talked about, we don't know what all we can do with that AI yet. But my idea is, well, let's find out. You know,
that's sort of the open source spirit, where if you make the basic infrastructure available and affordable, then creativity takes over.
Let's put some kids to work on this. You know, what can you make with that AI on a Raspberry Pi? And what can you do with it? Now, the advantage of doing that is that they're not connected to the cloud AI systems. Whatever they're working on is private.